Welcome to the OSF Digital Podcast. In this episode, we're joined by Janina Manthey, Strategic Consulting Director at OSF. With deep expertise in marketing cloud managed services, Janina will share how strategic consultation is transforming business approaches. We'll discuss the challenges of long-term marketing strategies and how OSF bridges the gap between technology and strategy to drive ROI. Janina will share how OSF's consultancy and change management empowers clients to effectively adopt and utilize marketing cloud solutions, and how data and AI can take these results even further. Tune in for valuable insights for your business. So our clients keep coming to us with this idea that, some of their most critical technology items, some of the most critical things that they're thinking about, they really need to start bringing in expertise that's with them for the long haul, someone to really partner with them. So I thought it was really natural for us to have a conversation around managed services because it's your area of expertise, and I'm really excited to talk to you about it today. So I wanted to get us started. Could you, specifically around Marketing Cloud, could you give us a quick overview of Marketing Cloud managed services and what that actually really means today beyond just the typical kind of platform maintenance and campaign executions most folks are traditionally associating with managed services?
Yes, happy to do so. So, what we're seeing with our clients is a significant shift towards seeking strategic consultation on marketing and also marketing cloud related topics right now, and also beyond. So, companies are increasingly interested in hyper personalization, data usage, and AI capabilities like Einstein and Agent Force, and also AI in general when it comes to easing up ways of working. So in marketing cloud on the one hand, but also around it, I was thinking about image generation, creating and checking on codes, QA support, and all these other use cases. I mean, there are many of it. And because there's a growing understanding that to meet client expectation, companies need to be timely, dedicated, and personalized in their approach. And this means automating processes and focusing on efficiency to stay competitive in the end. And in managed services, for example, we are helping the clients developing strategies on how to use marketing cloud exactly like this. For example, around WhatsApp to enhance customer engagement with dedicated use cases, or guiding them with AI roadmaps on how to leverage Einstein and Agent Force.
So when you think about that specifically around OSF's approach around managed services, from a strategy and consulting perspective, and not just operational support, how is OSF's approach different?
Well, to follow on the shift that I mentioned and the client's needs at OSF, our approach is to deliver a comprehensive consulting framework with a 360 view. So including technical, content-wise, and business perspective. And this is when we are developing strategies and roadmaps with the clients to not only maximize the use of Marketing Cloud, but also enhance their CRM. And here, I really like to stress working with the clients, because we might consult and give best practices, ideas, innovation, support, and all this. But the clients are the experts for the dedicated business. And this is very important to me. What we deliver needs to work for the clients. We could come up with the fanciest stuff, and sometimes they just want to be inspired. And well, to be honest, I love this, to go wild with a greenfield approach. But at the same time, we have to translate it, because otherwise they have a great CRM strategy, but cannot use it. And this is where we are there to translate it into a working approach.
So when you think about that and some of the most common challenges that clients are facing, especially, from implementation to kind of the long-term marketing cloud adoption, what are those most common challenges that you're seeing?
Yeah, oh, that's a good one. So from my experience, one of the key benefits for long-term adoption is the ability to truly understand and address the challenges they face during this transition, just what I mentioned with translation. And a major challenge is ensuring that everyone is on board with a new tool and processes as part of change management. And it's really crucial to understand the specific needs of the different stakeholders even before the implementation phase. And this means engaging with them directly, whether it's for Marketing Cloud or also in a multi-cloud environment, like combining Marketing Cloud with Data Cloud, for instance. And again, not to forget AI here. And the challenge often arises when the implementation is completed and the team is expected to run with it, because processes need to be adapted, not just the tool, and well, not to forget the people. Without this alignment of these components, the transition can be rocky, or actually it will be rocky, not only can be. And that's why we focus on training and understanding stakeholders' needs to ensure a smooth adoption for everyone.
So when we're thinking about a smooth adoption, right, we're really thinking about what is going to drive ROI, right? And how clients can bridge the gap between technology and the potential of the technology in their marketing strategy. So how do we help clients ensure that the platform's really delivering the ROI that it's supposed to?
One method I really like to use here, since it brings a lot of value to our clients, is health checks. This is essentially an audit for Marketing Cloud or also other clouds. I mean, you can spread this, where we analyze the setup and usage of their Marketing Cloud stack and business units and so on. And what we do is we document all details, looking at it from a technical point of view, while also identifying opportunities, whether they are quick fixes or long-term initiatives. And we did this for a couple of clients already in multiple countries, different industries. So whatever and wherever we do it, we've always seen significant improvements. What we further do is we go through all our findings in live sessions with our clients, again, together. And I found this approach very helpful because it allows us to answer potential questions and discuss proposed opportunities right away, tailored to the client. And this process then leads to creating a roadmap that optimizes and expands the use of their Marketing Cloud. And the outcomes here, they are very different. So we had a lot of different things already, whether it is some technical fixes, journey optimization, or even reworking a data model, but also identifying SMS and email improvements. So you see, it can be technical, it can be more on marketing, or even on design, depending on the findings and scope of the client. And usually this is very eye-opening for the clients because there are many things you might not think about during your daily when you're working in Marketing Cloud. And so it helps to scan and take a closer look.
So you've alluded to this a couple times, but successful transformation really is just as much about the people and process as it is about the technology, right? So how does OSF support change management and really internal adoption for our Marketing Cloud clients?
So focusing on the people side is so important for any kind of transformation. I mean, not only in tech, but well, we are looking at a new CRM implementation, for example, including Marketing Cloud. It is not only the tooling that changes, but also the operations. And this impacts the people's daily routines. This can be huge. And maybe they like the old tool. Maybe they are scared of new things, maybe even worried about their position. So we all have that. And you will find a lot of different needs. And again, not only technical, not business wise, meaning to be able to fulfill a task in this new different setting, but they have to learn why this change is coming. What's the reason? What does it mean for me? What's in it for me? And you have to take care and give time for people to understand, adapt to it, and engage. And in the end, also live this new setup or CRM. And seeing how projects benefit so much out of it, at OSF we deliver change management alongside the technical implementation. It's part of it.
So when we think about some of those outcomes, right, the most impactful outcomes that maybe you've seen from clients, can you give a few examples of that? How our clients have embraced the managed services model, had really good outcomes in agility or personalization or even data activation?
Yeah. Maybe let's look at journeys here. This is probably not the most fancy thing to do, but I always like to push the welcome journey. So of course, there are multiple other important and great journeys, but usually when signing up for a newsletter and then getting the communication the subscriber asks for, the KPIs are quite good. The client wants to engage exactly in this moment with your brand and is expecting something more than just a double opt-in confirmation. So I like to use this and work with a multi-step journey. For example, I mean, depending on the content, of course, and here, for example, you could have the first email as a welcoming and introduction of your brand, the second one on products and benefits, and the third on services, or ideally combining loyalty with it already. And there are very nice way to make it personalized. But what you can also do is use this step of very high engagement in the beginning of your cooperation and journey to collect data and add one module or part of data enrichment and asking for some preferences or whatever you want to know. So definitely something that you do not know yet or you cannot track, and then follow up with this dedicated content in the next communication. And again, the KPIs, especially looking at clicks and engagement at this step, are usually very high, thus having quite an impact, while in the end, the efforts for this are, I would say, manageable.
So we always like to clang the proverbial drum that we're a data-driven organization. So how do you think that data analytics and AI, specifically our capabilities, enhance what we deliver in Marketing Cloud Managed Services?
So for the delivery, we are working with AI, whether on content writing, conception and planning, brainstorming, but also on coding and many, many other more use cases. And I do as well. So for me, AI really is my daily helper, even kind of a co-worker. And I'm using all AI up and down. But for sure, you have to know how to use it to get the results that you need when you are prompting. And you can use it also for Marketing Cloud as well as using the AI features of Marketing Cloud. I mean, now everyone is speaking about agent force marketing, and for sure, having it on core now, this is definitely cool and also needed, to be honest. But still, there are the Einstein features in Marketing Cloud. I would say some oldies but goldies. And there are also newer ones ranging from simple setup and usage to more advanced, and it's definitely worth taking a look at. What I realized a couple of times already with the clients is that they are interested in Einstein, but they do not know exactly how to use it. And here we are offering, for example, enablements, guiding through the features, or checking even on use cases for the clients. And this is also something that I really like to encourage everyone and always tell the clients, try it, play around with some tests, not to be scared of, just get started, because in the end, it's really fun.
So looking ahead, at the future of this, right? What excites you most about where Marketing Cloud and specifically OSF's managed services are heading next?
Okay, what excites me the most, I would say it never gets boring. Things are changing. There's always something new. And of course, you have to be flexible, which is sometimes hard. I really had to learn this and I'm still working on it. But at the same time, it is exciting with always new challenges to come, things to grow, to discover, especially when looking at AI and agent force. And I'm excited to see where we will be in 1 or 2 years. It is evolving so very fast, and we have already the communication with agents, so using AI as marketing channels as well. And speaking here about marketing channels, and also despite all the excitement about the things coming, I was very happy about one sentence at the marketing keynote at Dreamforce in October. And it was something about like email is not dead, but the backbone of what we do. And since I started with email marketing 15 years ago, email was mentioned to be dead so many times. And it was so, so good to hear this. Yeah, so to sum up, I think maybe the mix of movement, innovation, but also enduring fundamentals like email make it very promising for marketing and also for OSF, I would say.
I could talk for an hour about the two-way conversations piece of email in that keynote, and I could keep you forever, but I know this is the end of our time. Thank you so much for joining today, and I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening to Let's Talk Business Transformation by OSF Digital. Follow us for more episodes and visit osf.digital to learn more.